Who would win in a battle, Apocalypse or Darkseid? Which tyrant would emerge victorious in a clash? Both Darkseid and Apocalypse are considered among the greatest villains in their respective universes. Each wields immense power and harbors a desire for domination. Darkseid, with his nearly limitless power and masterful cruelty, regularly opposes and threatens the Justice League, pushing even Earth's mightiest heroes to struggle against his ambitions of destruction. Apocalypse, with his superior physicality due to evolutionary mutations, is also a formidable force in the Marvel Universe. His ability to transform and adapt gives him a massive advantage over most ordinary heroes. Despite originating from different universes, both Darkseid and Apocalypse share the same goal to control the entire universe and conquer anyone who stands in their way. Thus, their battles would not only test their physical strength but also serve as a testament to their intelligence and sophisticated tactics. But before we dive deeper into the analysis, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Darkseid Yusei, son of the evil god Yuga Khan, rules over the dark planet of Apocalypse, a place where savage and cruel acts are carried out on oppressed people, and the surface is ravaged by hellish fire pits that burn endlessly. Darkseid doesn't stop there. He begins hunting the mightiest beings from New Genesis, Apocalypse's sister planet. There, he meets his best friend and chief torturer. Filled with hatred for the gods, Darkseid convinces them to destroy each other, then seizes their power, turning their world into a part of Apocalypse. Apocalypse and Sabanur, born in Egypt over 5,000 years ago, is considered the first mutant to carry the X gene mutation. Raised by Baal and the Sandstormers in the desert, a group that gave birth to Darwinism in ancient Egypt. Apocalypse walked the earth as a god with boundless power. However, Darkseid goes far beyond, with his influence extending not just across planets but also universes, making him an incomparable threat. Apocalypse is a mutant with the ability to manipulate the molecular structure of his own body, allowing him to change his form, enhance his physical strength, and heal rapidly. He can absorb the powers of others and integrate them with highly advanced technology. With a superior intellect and immense power, Apocalypse can adapt and enhance his abilities depending on the situation. Moreover, he can create a powerful army of mutants, becoming an unstoppable force. Darkseid, a new god, possesses extraordinary strength, endurance, and speed. His Omega beams can disintegrate or teleport opponents instantly, alongside his terrifying telepathic and energy manipulation powers. A genius strategist, Darkseid not only commands a mighty force from Apocalypse, but also uses his divine powers to become one of the most formidable villains in the entire DC universe, feared by all who oppose him. Darkseid has the physiology of a new god, granting him unparalleled strength that doesn't wane with time. He can unleash devastating attacks capable of not only destroying enemies but also entire planets. His Omega effect allows him to shoot energy beams from his eyes that can penetrate nearly anything, even disintegrating matter at the molecular level. He excels in manipulating darkness, a powerful energy form that can create explosions that erode everything around them. In addition, Darkseid can absorb and use many different forms of energy along with controlling gravity and time, making him one of the most dangerous foes. With his unparalleled power, Darkseid has even destroyed Quintessence, a group of the most powerful entities in the multiverse. Meanwhile, Apocalypse is renowned as one of the most ancient and powerful mutants in the Marvel Universe. He possesses a unique ability to control the molecular structure of his body at will. When faced with challenges beyond his current power, Apocalypse can evolve his body to overcome any obstacles. Additionally, he has access to celestial technology, greatly enhancing his already extraordinary abilities. Apocalypse is also a powerful telepath capable of manipulating and moving massive objects with his mind. He can reshape his body, extending or transforming parts of himself into formidable mechanical weapons. Despite his vast range of powers, Apocalypse's abilities are nearly perfect for any situation, making him one of the most fearsome characters in any battle. Darkseid has virtually no limits in terms of physical strength and endurance. He can easily lift over 100 tons and in some cases up to 2 billion tons. Darkseid's strength is often considered limitless as he can continuously increase his power through advanced technology or mystical means. His endurance is also nearly infinite, as evidenced by his ability to fight Highfather Isaiah non-stop for an entire week. Meanwhile, Apocalypse is one of the physically strongest beings in the Marvel Universe, capable of lifting over 100 tons. It's not stopping there. He can naturally increase his strength through selective evolution or by using celestial technology. Apocalypse has even managed to subdue Hulk and a younger version of Thor in fierce battles. While this wasn't easy, it was entirely possible. Like his extraordinary strength, Apocalypse's endurance is nearly limitless. Thanks to his superior physiological adjustments, he can completely eliminate fatigue-inducing toxins. His continuous evolution and ability to adapt his body keep him in peak condition no matter how long or intense the battle. This makes Apocalypse one of the hardest beings to exhaust or overwhelm with fatigue. While Apocalypse struggles to defeat various groups of X-Men, to conquer Earth, Darkseid has annihilated entire universes and only failed to conquer Earth in the DC universe due to the collective strength of the Justice League. Just as Cyclops can't compare to Superman, Apocalypse can't compete on the same level as Darkseid. Even scientifically, Apocalypse focuses primarily on enhancing mutation, but Darkseid has mastered the anti-life equation. How can you top that? While both Apocalypse and Darkseid possess nearly limitless power, Darkseid is generally rated higher overall due to his greater accomplishments. In every aspect, strength, speed, endurance, and intellect, Darkseid far surpasses Apocalypse. In particular, Darkseid's immense power could easily crush Apocalypse. Although Apocalypse is a formidable opponent, he stands little chance against Darkseid, especially considering Darkseid has battled the Anti-Monitor, a being of multiversal scale far beyond Apocalypse's reach. This only solidifies Darkseid's superior position in battles among divine forces. Darkseid not only possesses the ability to fly and teleport, but also commands incredible advanced technology that allows him to traverse galaxies in a short time. What's remarkable is that Darkseid always moves faster than the speed of light, making him one of the fastest villains in the DC universe. In combat, Darkseid is even quicker than Superman and Wonder Woman, two of the fastest warriors. His reflexes far exceed most opponents, allowing him to handle enemies effortlessly. In his true form, Darkseid is a four-dimensional being and a multiversal threat, making it no problem for him to defeat Apocalypse. Although Apocalypse can move at supersonic speeds and adapt to reach higher velocities, that isn't enough to contend with Darkseid. Despite Apocalypse's long experience in combat and his ability to enhance his powers through celestial technology, he still falls short compared to Darkseid's ruthless and overwhelming speed, marking Darkseid as one of DC's fastest villains. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and you'll get to enjoy amazing videos every day. You're awesome, thank you so much. Darkseid is virtually immortal and nearly indestructible. But while he has been defeated before, those defeats were only temporary and short-lived. Darkseid's resilience is so astonishing that he has survived the destruction of entire planets and is unaffected by most forms of damage. It's true that Darkseid has been killed before, but due to his godlike nature, resurrection is merely a matter of time and willpower. Similarly, Apocalypse possesses incredible survival capabilities akin to Doomsday in the DC universe. Though he can be severely wounded, he can always evolve and adapt to overcome anything that has previously harmed him. With a lifespan of thousands of years, Apocalypse's endurance is partly due to his abnormal physiology and partly thanks to the celestial technology he wields. Additionally, Apocalypse's rapid healing ability allows him to recover from even the most grievous injuries in a short time, making him a nearly indestructible opponent. Darkseid is one of the most intelligent characters in the DC universe. With limitless resources and advanced technology under his command, Darkseid is extremely difficult to contend with. One of the reasons he's such a terrifying threat is his meticulous planning and strategic mind, allowing him to defeat even the most powerful beings. Cunning, ruthless, and unyielding, Darkseid always thinks ahead, devising creative schemes to destroy the Justice League and anyone who stands in his way. On Apocalypse's side, he is also a transcendent genius with extensive knowledge of advanced technology and the ability to adapt and enhance his body to suit any situation, even without his mutant powers. Apocalypse would still be a threat due to his intelligence and ambition for domination. While both are formidable, Darkseid is often considered the smarter of the two, with greater accomplishments to prove his status. For instance, in the New 52, Darkseid didn't have an avatar yet, was always seen as the inevitable victor. If he couldn't kill Doomsday, Darkseid could easily teleport him away, a strategy effectively used in various DC Comics versions. Darkseid often doesn't need to rely on hand-to-hand combat, as his Omega beams are powerful enough to explode and disintegrate most of his enemies. However, if needed, Darkseid is still an extremely dangerous warrior, having destroyed entire planets. His mastery of tactics, combined with his vast experience, makes him the greatest threat in the universe, even without considering the devastating power of his Omega beams. In the New 52, Darkseid is ranked on par with, if not stronger than, Superman. Though Darkseid may win quickly in short confrontations, in the long run, if he doesn't use his true form, he may face difficulty. In the New 52 universe, Darkseid theoretically has the ability to defeat Doomsday thanks to his superiority in both strength and strategic intellect, making every opponent seem insignificant before Darkseid's cosmic might. Apocalypse's combat skills cannot compare to the sheer power and advanced technology he possesses, and it is often these factors that are his primary tools for resolving conflicts. With a history spanning thousands of years and vast combat experience in wars against universal threats and superhuman entities, Apocalypse has an impressive record. Although considered an excellent warrior, Apocalypse is not the best fighter in the Marvel Universe. When compared, both Apocalypse and Darkseid are formidable opponents, but in terms of combat, Darkseid is on a far superior level. With extraordinary strength and sharp tactics, Darkseid is always in a higher position, making any opponent cower before his absolute dominance. As you can see from this in-depth analysis, Darkseid is vastly superior to Apocalypse in every aspect and is often seen as a far greater threat. Apocalypse has nothing significant to offer against Darkseid, and I am almost certain that Darkseid would easily counter all of Apocalypse's telepathic abilities. In fact, Darkseid's mental and physical fortitude makes him an extremely unpredictable foe. On the other hand, Darkseid possesses a formidable arsenal with many means to hurt and overpower Apocalypse, even considering his extraordinary adaptability. Not only with the Omega beams or his superior physical strength, but Darkseid also has overwhelming strategic power and intelligence which would quickly bring Apocalypse to his knees. This clearly proves that in a confrontation, Darkseid would undoubtedly be the dominant one without a shred of doubt. Darkseid simply exists on a completely different scale compared to Apocalypse when it comes to power, capability, and physical attributes. With his superior might, Darkseid not only surpasses Apocalypse in every aspect but also demonstrates absolute dominance in terms of intelligence and strategy. While Apocalypse is one of the strongest mutants, his power cannot compare to the magnitude of Darkseid, a being capable of manipulating and destroying entire realities. Darkseid's physical strength, combined with his control over unimaginable cosmic forces, places him on a level that even the most powerful beings like Apocalypse cannot match. Who do you think would win? We want to know your opinion. Thank you for watching. That's the video for today. We'll stop here. Thank you so much.